Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. One of the biggest things people are talking about is where Bitcoin can currently go from here. Are we going to see a $100,000 Bitcoin, or are we going to see a $15,000 Bitcoin? If you take a look at a lot of analysts, it's actually all over the board. It honestly depends on who you listen to. There's a lot of analysts thinking that we're going to hit over $100,000 Bitcoin by the end of the year. And there's also a lot saying we're going to hit a $15,000 Bitcoin. But what makes Bitcoin the price it is, honestly? And there's a lot that goes into the price of Bitcoin, the price of crypto, stocks. And obviously, this is just my personal opinion, but a lot has to do with supply, demand, but also the market conditions. And if you see right here, this is absolutely huge for me, myself personally. But during the Luna triggered sell-off, which happened early May of 2022, we all remember that. A total of 80,081 Bitcoin were liquidated by the Luna Foundation Guard. Interestingly, the volume of supply held by entities under 100 Bitcoin has since increased by 80,724. You can see right here, this red line, this is BTC supply held by entities with a balance of 10 to 100 BTC, went absolutely through the roof. Okay, this shows a transfer from LFG, which is the Luna Foundation Guard, to the under 100 Bitcoin holders. So this is absolutely massive. And a lot goes into these prices as well, right? So another big one is the feds, right? They are currently raising the funds rate right now, right? Inflation's going through the roof. They have another meeting, I believe it's Friday, but in the next couple of months, I believe their target federal rate is going to try and get up to 2. Now, I do want to play you a short little video from the Warriors owner, Chamath Palihapitiya. I am horrible with names, but I just want to play you this short little video right here to get his opinion. Here you go.
We still had some amount of rate uncertainty from the Fed. I think people weren't sure how aggressively they were going to hike. But by early this week, it was pretty clear there's going to be 2 50-point hikes, one in June and one in July, and then effectively a pause, because then the Fed funds rate will be at around 2%. And everything from there will probably be path and data dependent. Okay, that's effectively what they said. Now, I think the markets had actually already started to see that writing on the wall. So if you go back to, one of our favorite measures, which is the 10-year break even, it's effectively rolled over, which means that from the highs in sort of late April, it started to come down, which says that, they were thinking that, the inflation was not going to be as bad in the back half of the year. And then the second is that corporate credit, which is really what matters in some ways to the Fed, because that's where they can intervene. What is the spread above treasuries that a company can issue debt? When it goes crazy and it goes up, it means, oh no, the cost of capital is going up. That's going to be hard for companies to raise money. They may have to lay people off. They may need to get into cost-cutting mode, right? That's what goes through everybody's mind. But that's also now about 35 and 40 days rolled over, which means that the gap has started to shrink, between the U.S. Treasury price and what, decent corporates can issue debt at. So it looks like we are set up for potentially a decent little rally here. The problem is it a rally that is sustainable, or is it a rally that's basically what we call a dead cat bounce or a bear market rally, where, you just get some 1 or 2 weeks of relief before the thing spears down again? And we're not going to know, although tomorrow on Friday, there's going to be a really important set of inflation data that gets released, and I think everybody's going to be sweating these details. So right now we're in a moment of pause, and there is the potential, if this data comes back as reasonably good, which means prices are, not escalating as much as we thought, inflation is not going to be as bad, growth is going to be moderate, that that gives a lot of ammo for the Fed to kind of take their foot off the gas here. And if that case, the markets will go boom.
So that is 100%, in my personal opinion, what I believe. Obviously, he's a hell of a lot smarter than I am. But if the Feds actually take their foot off the gas, and we kind of calm down with all these crazy inflation prices going up and the percentages, this market is going to absolutely fly. And that's my personal opinion. So right now, we honestly just have to wait, just to kind of see what happens, and go from there. But smash that like button, drop a comment down below, subscribe to the channel for more updates on Bitcoin, Ethereum, all of crypto as well. And we will see you next time. See ya.